For many years, the world of Beyoncé and Jay-Z, a famous power couple, has been engulfed in rumors, whispers, and constant gossip.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a lot of things. She's spectacular, actually.
Yes.
And congratulations on new mamahood.
Yes.
However, one narrative in particular never seems to be able to escape the public's imagination: the purported liaison between Rihanna and Jay-Z. It's a story of drama, heartache, and treachery. And whether it's true or not, the emotional upheaval it has caused over the years cannot be denied. Let's explore this complex network of connections where ambition, jealousy, and trust meet. Jay-Z and Beyoncé were already making a name for themselves as the ultimate power couple. With Jay-Z's indisputable impact on the music business and Beyoncé's beautiful voice, they appeared invincible. However, Rihanna, a youthful and energetic talent, came onto the scene. A young Barbados kid with a captivating personality and a voice that could command attention. Rihanna, who was signed to Def Jam, Jay-Z's company, was on the verge of becoming the next big thing. However, rumors have been circulating for years that her ascent to prominence came at a price, one that reportedly brought Beyoncé to tears. The narrative starts when Rihanna, who was just out of adolescence, entered Jay-Z's office to try out. The up-and-coming musician was keen to establish herself after recording her debut track, Ponder Replay. According to her own account, she performed in the office despite being anxious. According to reports, Jay-Z, who was already a titan in the field, recognized something unique in her. "I knew she was a star the moment I met her that day." Was it merely professional admiration, or was there something more that he would later state in interviews? Almost immediately after Rihanna signed her contract, rumors started to circulate. A deeper relationship that went beyond music began to emerge from rumors of late-night studio sessions and private meetings. This is where things start to get messy. Jay-Z and Beyoncé were still in the early phases of their romance at the time. Although they were extremely private and hardly ever discussed their romantic lives in public, many who knew them said they had a tight relationship. But Rihanna's appearance created a completely different atmosphere. Insiders claim that at first, Beyoncé embraced Rihanna wholeheartedly and even gave her guidance on surviving the competitive music business. However, the accusations started to circulate as Rihanna's fame grew. As rumors circulated that Jay-Z was becoming more interested in his teenage protégé, Beyoncé reportedly started to feel apprehensive. Years later, when Jonathan Hay, Rihanna's publicist, made a startling admission, the issue became more heated. He acknowledged that, in order to promote Pondy's performance, he made up the tale of a love triangle including Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and Rihanna. Hay claims that the intention was to generate excitement for Rihanna's first single, and it was successful. The media went into overdrive right away, with blogs and tabloids analyzing every exchange between the three. The drama was widely consumed by the public, but the purported consequences behind the scenes was far more serious. According to people close to Beyoncé, the rumors devastated her. The idea that her lover, who is now her husband, may be connected to someone else in such a scandalous way, allegedly affected her deeply, even if they weren't real. Beyoncé, who is renowned for her grace and calm, was rumored to have sobbed several times. It was unbearable to consider that Rihanna, a rising star with indisputable charm, may jeopardize her relationship with Jay-Z. Even though Jay-Z openly denied having a romantic relationship with Rihanna, the harm had already been done. Beyoncé and Rihanna's contacts during this period were closely examined, which fueled the flames. Fans and pundits alike analyzed their body language at business events, looking for indications of tension. Although both ladies appeared to be professional, sources said an unspoken competition was developing. Beyoncé, a well-known figure, reportedly viewed Rihanna as a possible danger to both her relationship and her status as the music industry's queen. However, Rihanna reportedly knew about the rumors and didn't hesitate to embrace her seductive persona, which only fueled more conjecture. The tale doesn't stop there, though. Some stories claim that Jay-Z's relationship with Rihanna caused more than simply friction for Beyoncé. It caused conflict within his record label as well. Tara Marie, who was initially positioned as the label's breakout star, was another young female musician on Def Jam's roster at the time. But when Rihanna came along, the emphasis completely changed. According to some industry sources, Beyoncé was involved in the change, allegedly pressuring Terry to be benched in favor of Rihanna. Why? Because Tara was perceived as Beyoncé's direct rival due to her attractive appearance and strong voice. Beyoncé could have thought she was removing one threat by elevating Rihanna instead, but inadvertently created another.
You know, I sat there and I thought about how the media portrays Black men and how that is typical of the things that they would focus on.
When it was reported that Jay-Z and Rihanna were spending more time together than was appropriate for a mentor-mentee relationship, he allegedly took Rihanna to events and parties on occasion, ostensibly showing off their intimacy. According to one especially scandalous rumor, Jay-Z reportedly took Rihanna to an event where Beyoncé was there and showed excessive devotion for her in front of everyone. If accurate, this would have been a flagrant act of disrespect. Thus, it makes sense that Beyoncé was said to be distraught.
There's one thing she's not.
Uh-huh.
She ain't Beyoncé.
I know she's not Beyoncé, but wait a minute, hold on.
Her sister, Solange, who has always been quite protective of Beyoncé, was the only one who was able to soothe her during these dramatic outbursts. Not to mention the notorious elevator incident in 2014, where Solange was seen on camera physically confronting Jay-Z. Although the reason for the altercation is still unknown, many have theorized that it was because of his alleged infidelity. Some even think that Solange was defending Beyoncé because of unresolved anger over the Rihanna rumors, whether or not that is accurate. Regardless, it is evident that the incident had a lasting effect on all parties. The story has only gotten more intricate over time. In 2015, Jay Becoming Beyoncé, a biography of Beyoncé, written by Randy Taraborelli, explored both her personal and professional lives. The alleged affair caused the couple to temporarily split up in 2005, according to the book, which rekindled interest in the Jay-Z and Rihanna claims.
That's not throwing shade on them. That's appreciating their greatness, but understanding there's levels.
Tara Borelli claims that Beyoncé was able to refocus and regroup during the sabbatical, which ultimately resulted in their reconciliation and marriage. The book adds another level of complexity to the already intricate scenario, even if it didn't offer hard evidence of an affair. As we move forward to more recent times, the controversy still clouds Jay-Z and Beyoncé's relationship.
I'm just telling you, for me, there's Beyoncé and there's everybody else, just like it was Michael Jackson and it was everybody else.
The persistent allegations about Rihanna have never really gone away, even with their united front and evident success as a couple. In subtle ways, Rihanna has even responded to the rumors, leaving a remark on an Instagram image that appeared to set her against Beyoncé. In an effort to silence the debate, she said, "We don't need to be putting Black women against each other." However, the story is still as captivating for both critics and fans. One thing is evident as we examine the origins of this story.
But you can't compare those two queens. You can't. We just gotta love them and respect them both.
The influence of these rumors extends much beyond the tabloids. They have influenced how the general public views Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and Rihanna, resulting in a story that is still developing. Is there more to the tale, though? Is the reality even more startling than the whispers indicate? Rumors of a romantic triangle are only one aspect of the turmoil involving Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and Rihanna. It expands into a network of media manipulations, public responses, and some very startling turns.
And those threats are huge ones. And you know what I mean? You don't feel like you have a choice.
The narrative has persisted for years due to the repercussions, even though the alleged affair is still a hot topic. The defect has been felt throughout the music industry, from awkward interviews to public feuds, and fans are still analyzing every aspect to this day. Let's continue where we left off and delve more into this thrilling tale. The media jumped on the story like sharks in a feeding frenzy when the allegations of Jay-Z and Rihanna's purported closeness initially broke. Nor was it limited to the tabloids. The theory quickly gained popularity, and every public appearance became a subject for conjecture. Being relatively new to the industry, Rihanna was instantly thrown into the spotlight in ways she probably never would have expected. The problem is that this was more than just negative publicity. Jonathan Hay, Rihanna's former publicist, claims that the whole rumor of an affair between her and Jay-Z was made up to support her first hit, Ponder Replay. Yes, you heard correctly. Allegedly, the rumors that generated so much commotion were intentionally spread. Later, Jonathan Hay acknowledged that he made up the story to create interest around Rihanna, who was then having trouble making her mark in a crowded industry. He asserted that the intention was to portray Rihanna as Jay-Z's most recent find and generate curiosity about her as an artist.
And I also want to thank all of the talented R&B women that came before me, like Lauryn Hill.
Hay said that he didn't foresee the extent of the damage and characterized the move as foolish in retrospect. Hay may have claimed responsibility for the fire's beginning, but it swiftly grew out of control. The purported affair turned into a public obsession, with both supporters and detractors closely examining every exchange between Jay-Z and Rihanna. Frame by frame, photos of the two together were examined. Did they stand too near? Was Rihanna giving him too much affection?
Interesting, because obviously this civil suit was coming for a while.
Yep.
And there was some talk between Busby and Jay-Z's lawyers.
How does Beyoncé fare? Why did she appear in the photo? Beyoncé and Jay-Z's relationship reportedly suffered as a result of the widespread rumors. Insiders said that Beyoncé was upset about the accusations and was embarrassed by the public display, despite the fact that the couple has always been infamously quiet. Rihanna's unquestionable ascent to fame increased the tension. Ponder Replay became a huge hit, propelling Rihanna into the public eye, either in spite of or perhaps because of the controversy.
Even if the accusations are false, there's two ways to go about these cases. Either one, you do the economic analysis, right? What is this going to cost me?
All of a sudden, she was more than a novice. She was a formidable opponent. Her reputation as one of the top names in music was further cemented by her later songs, such as SOS and Umbrella. However, as Rihanna's fame grew, rumors about her connection with Jay-Z also spread. Even after Jonathan Hayes came clean, many fans didn't think the claims were completely unfounded. Why would a PR jeopardize his career by fabricating anything like that, after all? Even more intriguing is how Beyoncé and Rihanna's purported animosity manifested itself in public. Both ladies were present at occasions like the Tidal press conference, where their interactions, or lack thereof, were closely examined. The environment backstage at the event was anything but welcoming, according to insiders. According to reports, Beyoncé and Rihanna shunned one another and declined to pose together in pictures. According to reports, handlers went to considerable measures to keep the two apart, even planning the event to limit any contacts.
That's not the first time we've seen this tactic, and the last time it actually worked.
According to some present, the tension was evident even though both women kept a professional grin for the cameras. The discomfort wasn't lost on fans either. Memes and comments about the alleged feud flooded social media, with some even suggesting that Rihanna hadn't yet worked with her mentor's wife because of Beyoncé and Rihanna's tense relationship. Others cited the continued friction as demonstrated by Rihanna's alleged shade at the Grammy Awards. Fans quickly speculated that the recording industry was supporting Beyoncé's Lemonade after Rihanna garnered 8 nominations for her album Anti, but failed to receive nominations for either Album of the Year or Song of the Year. By like an Instagram post criticizing the Grammys for supposedly ignoring her in order to preserve Beyoncé's nomination lead, Rihanna fanned the flames. However, Rihanna subsequently stated that she has no intention of competing against Beyoncé. The damage was already done. What about Jay-Z, though? The music mogul mostly remained mute throughout this entire ordeal, declining to comment on the rumors directly. But his deeds frequently spoke louder than his words. His choice to add Rihanna to his Roc Nation company, following her departure from Def Jam, for example, caused some controversy. Others couldn't help but wonder whether there was more to the story, while others saw it as a strictly commercial decision. Then there were the more intimate incidents, such as his notorious argument with Solange in the elevator. Although the specifics of the incident are still unknown, many people think it had something to do with Jay-Z's suspected adultery. This belief got even more traction with the release of Beyoncé's Lemonade album. The 2016 film Lemonade was largely seen as a profoundly personal examination of betrayal, forgiveness, and empowerment. Fans immediately started making assumptions about Becky's identity after hearing songs like "You Better Call Becky with the Good Hair." Although Rihanna's name was used, most people believed the allusion was more symbolic than actual. However, the album rekindled interest in the long-running suspicions regarding Rihanna and the relationship between Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Some fans even believed that Beyoncé used Lemonade as a covert method to confront the claims. It's interesting to note that Rihanna has implicitly addressed the claims in her own words. She once called the rumors about her and Jay-Z crazy and frustrating in an interview, saying that it was unfair to her as a budding musician attempting to make a name for herself. She called Beyoncé an inspiration and underlined that she had the utmost admiration for her. However, years of conjecture and fan theories have kept the allegations alive despite her attempts to silence the story. The way that public opinion has influenced this story is among its most fascinating features.
Fans have been debating for years whether the rumors were completely untrue or had some validity. People have continued to draw their own conclusions in spite of the lack of hard data, and the internet has only served to fuel this conjecture. The purported love triangle is still a popular topic of conversation on Reddit and YouTube comment sections. Some fans even think that the claims were a part of a bigger plan to harm Beyoncé's reputation in order to advance Rihanna's career. A hypothesis that, despite its impossibility, illustrates the degree of interest this tale has sparked. The drama doesn't stop there, though. The story has become even more convoluted in recent years due to the emergence of fresh accusations. For example, there are suspicions that Rihanna's well-publicized fallout with Chris Brown was influenced by Jay-Z. Some accounts claim that after their relationship became toxic, Jay-Z advised Chris to avoid Rihanna. Although the veracity of these assertions is unknown, they have added another level of complexity to an already intricate tale. In addition, there is continuous conjecture over Jay-Z's conduct behind the scenes, with some arguing that his impact goes well beyond the music business. What does this leave us with, then? Although the actual extent of Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and Rihanna's connection may never be known,
At that time, I remember thinking, I can't be mad at her because that is what the media portrayed.
there is little doubt that the tale has had a significant influence on each of their careers. It has been a test of Beyoncé's fortitude, requiring her to face rumors and conjecture while preserving her reputation as a world icon. It has been a double-edged sword for Rihanna, bringing her not only to stardom, but also to close scrutiny. Additionally, it has taught Jay-Z the importance and peril of public opinion. It's important to consider how much of this story is based in reality and how much is a creation of our collective imagination as we continue to sort through this complex network. Is there more to the story than meets the eye? Or have the rumors between Jay-Z and Rihanna been overblown? What does this story tell us about how we receive celebrity rumors, maybe most importantly? Post your ideas and observations in the comments section below.